Intruder alert. Lazarus Dark is in the premises.
Talk to me, Jarvis. Where is he?
Lazarus Dark left the premises 3 months ago.
Then, why did you wait until now to sound the alarm?
I'm only a manifestation of your power, sir. Therefore, I only exist when you are conscious.
It's okay, Jarvis. It's not your fault. R.I.P.D calling the Lantern Corps. Come in.
Hi, EJ here. Hi, boss. Hi, everyone. Hi.
Dr. Julian Elizabeth Effect, at your service.
Elizabeth. His name is Elizabeth.
What are you snickering at, woman? You should be walking the atomic armadillo.
Anyway, guys, Lazarus Dark broke in here 3 months ago.
Oh, no.
Did he do anything?
No, not really. I think he just did it to show me that he could. Dr. Effect, I'm gonna need you to beef up the security around here.
You got it. Are you okay? You seem depressed.
I'm just sick of my arch nemesis always having the upper hand, and the BPRD always taking advantage of me.
I know what would cheer you up, boss. A puppet show!
E-Joy, you really don't have to...
I am so depressed, just like you, Rod. I know what will cheer you up, kitty. Macho kisses.
Okay, Dr. Effect, when you beef up the security, make sure that you...
1 second. What's that sound? Sounds like my concussion failure. Oh, no.
When he wakes up, could you please remind him to create DNA-coded passes so the three of you can bypass the security and get into my apartment if you ever need to? Thanks, Nurse Cause. E-Joy, E-Joy, you really don't have to... Hey, hold on. I'm getting another call. Excuse me.
All right, E-Rod, it's me, Jim Cummings, a.k.a. Darkwing Duck. Don't forget to remember to stay dangerous. And watch out, Megaduck is on the loose. You know what to do. Keep up the good work, pal.
I'm going hero. Let's go bust us a bad movie. Greetings, fanboys and fangirls. I'm R.I.P.D, and I'm the Blockbuster Buster. If there is one comic book adaptation that got an overabundance of criticism before it was even released, it's R.I.P.D. Long before any footage of this film was ever seen, the comic book was already getting a lot of criticism for being a quote-unquote Men in Black ripoff. Personally, I was taken aback because something else that is very near and dear to me was being ripped off. One of my all-time favorite shows, Good vs. Evil. I kid you not, this damn movie has the exact same premise as G vs. E. People who have died and have a questionable fate are recruited by the Almighty Corps, a secret organization that hunts demons and sends them back to hell.
Deals with the devil or bad. It's our job to stop him.
Is he always like this?
It is a battle of good versus evil. G versus E, that's what it is.
So let's find out which one gets ripped off the most. Men in Black or Good vs. Evil, as we take a look at R.I.P.D. So our movie begins in medias res. You know, in the middle of the story, with a couple of R.I.P.D. agents chasing after Fat Bastard.
Look at my sexy bud.
Well, somebody had to put an end to the Austin Powers franchise. We suddenly cut to 3 to 4 days ago, where we find our main character, Nick, played by Ryan Reynolds, hiding something in his backyard and then lying to his wife about it.
Oh, yeah, there is an orange tree in the backyard. How weird.
I don't know how it got here.
So our main character is introduced as a deceitful little creep. I like him already! As it turns out, Nick is a dirty cop who stole some gold and split it with his partner, Kevin Bacon. I saw a lot of trailers for this movie and none of them had Kevin Bacon in them. Which begs the question, does Kevin Bacon even have any fans anymore? I guess he does. So our boys in blue go on a big raid to bust some major bad guys and,
Damn it! Garza's out the south window.
That musical cue. If I didn't know any better, I'd say something bad was gonna happen to Nick.
I can't let you turn that gold in. What?
Haha! Called it!
Tough day.
Wait, stop! Firstly, this is the first Good vs. Evil ripoff.
Good morning, Smythe.
Oh, where am I?
Fact is, you were murdered last night.
We'd like you to become an operative in the Corps.
Fight evil. Save souls.
Secondly, it's only 9 minutes into the movie, we've barely gotten to know the characters, and we're already jumping into the whole R.I.P.D. part of the movie?
The R.I.P.D.
Rest in peace, department.
I get it.
In Men in Black, Jay doesn't actually join the MIB until about 30 minutes into the movie. Those 30 minutes are spent establishing the characters, the existence of aliens, and how the Men in Black operate. Here, they just carelessly drop this entire universe on your head like a ton of bricks. And thirdly, Mary Louise Parker is playing Proctor? Don't get me wrong, Mary Louise Parker is awesome. It's just that, I don't know, her, Ryan Reynolds, Kevin Bacon, there's just something very familiar about this casting. Oh my god. They were all in comic book movies. Hey, Fedora Freddy, what's the correlation here? Supply and demand, mystery. People want to see pictures based on the funny books, and that's exactly what we're gonna give them. So, you just cast random actors into the movie just because they were in other comic book films? Right, Rooney, Mickey Rooney. Why would you people do that? Because you suckers keep forking over the dough to see the crap that we put out, no matter how atrocious it is. Touché. So Nick joins the R.I.P.D., the Rest in Peace Department, made up of the greatest lawmen to have ever lived and died, who now dedicate their afterlives to hunting demons that are loose on Earth. Nick's new boss, Proctor, introduces him to his new partner, played by Jeff Bridges? Really? Are we gonna do this in every scene? Fine. Comic book actor, G vs. E ripoff.
Roy, meet your new partner, Nick Walker.
Who is this idiot, huh?
So that's Chandler.
Your new partner?
MIB ripoff?
Oh, you got to earn that.
Gee, I sure hope they conclude this subplot. Of course, like Proctor predicted, Nick's first instinct is to seek out his wife, who of course is attending his funeral.
Disappointing turnout, huh?
Shut up, Roy.
We've got a lot to talk about, but for now I'm just gonna step back, let you soak it in for a minute.
Shut up, Roy.
This moment is not about me. This is about you.
Shut up, Roy!
You know what my funeral was? Watching a bunch of coyotes pick my carcass clean and drag my bones off into a cave.
Shut up! I don't care if Wile E. Coyote himself ate you. Shut the fuck up! Thank you. But as it turns out, people from their past lives can no longer recognize them.
I'm sorry, I don't know you.
Do I even need to say it at this point?
Unrecognizable to those from their past lives. Chandler Smythe and Henry McNeil now fight to save lost souls.
So to the rest of the world, Nick and Roy look like an old Chinese guy and a supermodel. It's kind of funny, I guess. So, as you might have deduced by this point, Roy is one annoying motherfucker. He's not the most annoying character I have encountered. But he's right up there. His presence in this film raises a few questions, like how can one of the coolest, most charismatic actors alive suddenly turn into such an insufferable douche? Why does Roy drive his car with his legs spread open, flashing his crotch at the camera? Was he truly one of the greatest lawmen that ever lived? Or is he in the R.I.P.D. because he is such an abrasive butt munch that neither heaven or hell would have him? And could we possibly come up with any more negative adjectives to describe him?
And then, look at the ankles on that girl.
That's what you're into, ankles. That's what does it for you?
In my day, women, they dress very conservatively.
That makes you way less creepy.
Yeah. Creepy. Creepy's good. I need a break from this.
But how come you don't want to go to the club with me? My father died at the club.
So during his never-ending annoying rambling, Roy does lay down some important exposition. The demons, or deados as they are called in the movie, can only be killed if they are hit in the head by a bullet that is made of pure light, which basically erases them from the universe. Which begs the question, if they can just erase them from all existence, what is the point of arresting them? FYI, the movie never explains that. Roy further exposits that a deado looks human until he is forced to reveal his true nature, when he is exposed to Indian food. Well, that does rule out Lister. And why are the deados vulnerable to Indian food?
For some reason, Indian food seems to do the trick. Maybe it's the cumin.
That's not an explanation! So the deado makes a break for it, and even detaches one of its arms to get away from Nick and Roy.
Giddy up, pony! Relax your body!
Oh, there's an image that's gonna stay tattooed to my brain for a while. Eventually, they catch up to him, and Nick has had enough. Watch out, he's armed! I'm sorry, I've been asleep for 3 months.
Okay, I guess that's emotionally understandable.
Oh, are you guys waiting for me to use that Doctor Who clip that I always use? Well, actually, I have a few new clips that I've been dying to try out for this sort of a gag. Let's just give them a try and you tell me what you think. an email and let me know which one of these clips you prefer, and stay tuned to find out the results. So it is important to note that the R.I.P.D agents are invulnerable to harm, except for the holy bullets, of course. What's wrong with this, you might ask? While I will give them props for doing something original for a change, I still feel that this is one of the elements that they should have copied from Good vs. Evil and Men in Black. Yes, in G vs. E, all of the core agents are brought back to life, but they are just as frail and vulnerable as they were when they were alive.
With no magic, no special powers.
Everybody okay?
Mm-hmm.
My fries, man.
Here, have some of mine.
You guys are making me nervous.
No, kid, mission accomplished. You got the bad guys trying to whack you. You're doing something right.
This is one of the major reasons why this movie fails. There is no sense of peril. If the characters are invulnerable, if hardly anything kills them, then why would the audience feel invested in the story? That's one of the best aspects of Indiana Jones. Yes, he can do a lot of amazing things, but he's still human. So as it turns out, the Dedo that Nick and Roy chased was smuggling gold pieces of the Staff of Jericho. Not that Jericho. But that would have been awesome! The Staff of Jericho is an ancient relic that, when assembled, reverses the flow of the tunnel that leads into the afterlife, meaning that all the dead would reign back on Earth. Wait, why would anyone build something like that?
Why would someone make something like that?
What he said!
It looks like you two don't need to concern yourselves with the red alert.
Really? You're not going to explain this? Wait, wasn't Nick hiding gold at the beginning of the movie? Gold that he shared with his... Oh my god, this means that the mastermind behind this whole evil plot is...
Now that's what I call a gold standard.
With the fate of the world hanging in the balance, Nick tries to once again make contact with his wife. But once again, all she sees is James Hung. I have to give the movie some credit, because this moment is pretty sweet.
Do you remember that guy at the funeral? The little Chinese guy? The one who was yelling?
All right, slow down, take a deep breath.
I don't know, somehow I feel like it's Nick who's trying to talk to me.
No. That is not what the movie established earlier.
If you try to tell them who you are, it comes out all garbled up. The universe, in its ultimate wisdom, will not let you reveal yourself.
Our heroes need to formulate a plan to stop Kevin Bacon from assembling the Staff of Jericho. But Roy is being Roy.
Well, you know what? I've had it. I can't listen to one more self-righteous chestnut out of your mouth. I don't want to live in your weird past with you. Speaking of which, those coyotes.
You be careful.
Yeah, those
now.
coyotes who ate your bones and crapped out your face. In that story, the coyotes are the heroes.
What are them coyotes? You made love to my skull.
I can't think of anything that would make this moment more unpleasant.
Gotta be the better man. Song's called Better Man.
Yeah, I got that.
People, they can break your heart, boy, like no coyote ever can.
I was wrong.
Kitty? Coy? Together? Coy! You bastard! You're my brother! How could you? I will kill you to death! Like a macho!
So our undynamic duo go to Kevin Bacon's house to catch him, and they just catch him. Why would he allow them to catch him so easily? Time is of the essence, and he is still missing half of the pieces of the Staff of Jericho, which, by the way, are tucked away in a safe back at R.I.P.D headquarters, where they are taking Kevin Bacon. Really? They're gonna pull a Trojan horse. Other films where characters have used this strategy include X2, The Avengers, Star Trek Into Darkness, and G.I. Joe Retaliation. And I know that the villain attacking the hero's secret lair is a very common trope used in a lot of movies. But due to the nature of this video, I have to point this out. Men in Black 2!
I should have vaporized you when I had the chance.
You really did love Lorana, didn't you, Gary? You silly little man.
So Kevin Bacon uses one of those pesky Zack Snyder unnecessary slow motion devices to momentarily slow down everyone at R.I.P.D headquarters, so his goons can raid the vault.
He can raid my vault anytime.
Would you please stop interrupting me?
Fine, I'll stop. If you do the dance.
I don't want to do the dance.
Will you do it for an E-Rod snack?
Now I gotta cut loose, foot loose, kicked off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me up from my lead. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose, don't lose, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut.
So the staff of Jericho is assembled, and all Kevin Bacon needs is a human sacrifice to activate it. And so he chooses to sacrifice Nick's wife. You know, the sacrifice could be anyone. There's no need to give the good guys an incentive to find you, kick your ass, and ruin your plans, you stupid fuck!
Listen, there's something I should tell you. It's something I've been hiding.
Bobby, I think you can wait.
And it might seem a little weird. But I think you should just try to keep an open mind and not judge right away, okay?
This definitely rates about a 9.0 on my weird shit-o-meter.
Just in time.
Bobby, don't!
So our so-called heroes make it to the rooftop where Kevin has activated the staff of Jericho, which, by the way, actually looks more like the pillar of Jericho, but who gives a shit. Nick's wife is slowly dying of blood loss, but instead of tending to her wound and stopping the bleeding, which, by the way, would actually stop the staff of Jericho from working, Nick instead engages Kevin Bacon in a completely pointless fight. And why is this pointless? Remember, these two characters can't hurt each other. But it's okay, fight Kevin Bacon without actually being able to hurt him. It's not like your wife is bleeding to death on the floor or the world is about to end! It's actually Roy who tries to deactivate the staff of Jericho. Now, since the blood of the innocent activated it, one would assume that something equally as symbolic would deactivate it. You know, like tears or the blood of the wicked. But no! Roy just drops a street sweeper on it. Yeah, not only was there a street sweeper on the roof, but Boston Municipal Services was smart enough to equip it with the ability to reverse the effects of an all-powerful ancient relic. Ugh, just kill the bad guy so we can end this.
I have a new partner.
So the day is saved, and so is Nick's wife, who got to see him one last time before she lost consciousness and woke up in the hospital. Oh, and Roy and Proctor are apparently an item. You know, there's a chance that this might have been established earlier, but to be honest, I tuned out most of their scenes.
She Billy goaded me.
I got nothing.
Got you something.
What's this?
I knew you weren't happy with Grandpa Chen, so I pulled a few strings. Got you some new ID.
Thank you. Thank you, Roy. I mean that. This is great. Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
I did what I could. Inventory is what it is.
You thought this was an improvement?
Pick it
Wait, he looks like a 13-year-old girl now? But wouldn't that get in the way of him doing his job? There are a lot of places where he might have to go where kids can't go. You know, like nightclubs, casinos. Wait, did Nick ever get to shake Roy's hand?
Oh, you got to earn that.
I guess he never earned it. This movie's a dastardly ditto of defiant douchery. I'll keep this simple. Yes, there are a lot of movies that are unoriginal, but they're still good. A Bug's Life has the same basic plot as Three Amigos. Chronicle borrowed quite a few major story elements from Akira. Road to Perdition is loosely based on the acclaimed manga Lone Wolf and Cub. And Star Wars borrows so many elements from other movies and stories that I could make an entire video just on that. So why is this movie still bad? You know, other than the lack of urgency and peril? Well, let's take the two things that it rips off the most. Man in Black and Good vs. Evil. These two are completely different. One is a big budget movie starring major movie stars, and the other is an obscure low budget TV series starring relatively unknown actors. The reason these two work is the characters. They are relatable, likable, and most importantly, they have chemistry.
Morlocks is demons. Fall sends them to make a deal with the devil.
Is he always like this?
Every day.
The characters in this film are none of the above. Nick is fair at best. Roy is the kind of overbearing jackass no one should ever give a gun to.
If he's not sleeping with her, it's kind of funny he's here, isn't it? Unless you guys have a pack where he scrubs the porn off your laptop for you. I get that. Classy, actually.
This movie was supposed to be Wild Bill Hickok teaming up with Green Lantern to fight demons. That should have been awesome, but it's not. Oh, and by the way, if you're going to put James Hong in your movie, he deserves a much better role than the punchline to a very elaborate joke. He is a living legend. He was in Big Trouble in Little China, Blade Runner, and Avatar: The Last Airbender. He deserves better. Now, if you excuse me, it's been 3 months, and Lucille is hungry. You know, I don't always bust bad movies, but when I do, I use ridiculous sci-fantasy weaponry, usually found in works of fiction. Keep busting, my friends. Done and doner. So that was one busted, thousands more to go. I'm R.I.P.D, and I'm the Blockbuster Buster.
G versus E, that's what it is.